Hello everyone, it's Carol and welcome back to another nails video. So today I will finally show you and share with you my ultimate method to prepare my nails for the next step or the set. And when I say that this is my ultimate method is because I actually start using this way of proceed from about 1 year. It doesn't matter how much I had experience, how much they teach me teachers in person, how much I knew all about it and how much I was put it in practice, I was aware that I not always had the best result with my attachment, to the point that I really got frustrated. And I knew that I was making some mistake, but it doesn't matter how I was searching, I couldn't understand what was my problem. So I ran into this YouTube channel like accidentally, really. I don't even know how that happened, which is Asuka Nails, and it's from a Japanese nail technician, nail stylist, and she's a very experienced nail technician, nail artist, and her channel have so much valuable videos and experience that I absolutely shared it with you. She absolutely don't know who I am, but I really want to share it with you. Like, just take a look at her channel because it's really super useful. And just one of her video on how to prep, there is a fly, so I'm sorry for that. And just one of her video that show how to prep the nails for the next step was enough to make me understand what was my mistake, what actually were few tools that I could change. And with this method you don't need to use an EFILE, you don't need any primer. Really, if you just get to use these few tools, that is really cheap, really simple, is very key to make your attachment and your set stay like literally like a month. Like, if you don't, have any accident, you shouldn't get any disattachment because it's just so perfect. It's just so key. From when I start using that method, it's like completely changed my world of creating a prep. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I got this UV glove protector for my hands on Amazon. It's super cute. I really like it. Like, ooh. I like gummy here, and yeah, they're super cute. I think they were black and pink, but I really like this one because they're like not too dark color. Anyways, got also this little container, super cute, so pink. Actually, it's like container for brushes. Like, I got it like a local drugstore, and I put like all my prep utensil stuff for my nails. I love it. And this is basically all we need for that practice. All I need for that practice. There are already like a few things that I just use because I just recorded this video the other day in Polish. So first thing I'm going to do is push my cuticle. There are plenty of pushers out there, obviously. I have a lot of pushers. These are just some of the pushers that I have, or stuff that you can use as a pusher, but not necessary I like them. Actually, none of them is my favorite. This is the last one that I got, and you know, that's a nice pusher, but none of these objects I considered safe for someone that is not a professional. Really, I would consider like all these utensils here like very for professional use, because it's super easy to hurt and damage your actually nail plate if you don't know how to use this correctly. So I'm not gonna use pushers because even for my personal use I prefer to use the wood stick. This is like literally the favorite things that I consider the best. This is the best in my opinion, to push the cuticles without any extra other damages. So this cuticle is wild, by the way. Look at that. Like, wow, is wild. By the way, I'm not doing my nails from 8 months. and my nails are like super strong and healthy. I didn't have like nails that that strong from like years and years. Surely they are so healthy also because probably my general health condition is like it's enough good, or my vitamin taking and everything, but still the fact that I wasn't doing my nails for so long is just like such a plus. So like I have actually issues now to do my nails because I don't want to ruin them again. And in my opinion, every time basically you're doing any kind of stuff to your nails, you're going to like basically create a damage, and nothing will change my mind. I consider the things that we do into our nails, like the things that we do into our hair, very damaging. And oh, it's so it went so it grows so long, that cuticle. Ooh. And with the wool stick, seriously, you cannot damage your nail plate. That's why it's something that I choose and I prefer. And if I have to share a way, the best way to do it, I have to do it this way, because obviously this is a video for, you know, people that are doing the nails themselves. So look at that cuticle. Oh my god, I don't like, actually I hate to cut my cuticles and doing my cuticles, but this is screaming like, wow, this is insane. Oh my gosh, it took you so long. Usually, you know, they grow in and they like disattach because the nail like it's pulling them, but this one was like wild, girl, what the heck. Anyways, we got our cuticle like disattached from the nail plate. This is crazy. Wow, this cuticle is insane. So the next piece that we need is ceramic pusher. I would say that this is actually maybe a pumice stone, but I look for him and I buy this as a ceramic pusher, and this is like a super valuable thing. Also with that you can use that part to push your cuticles. It's plastic, it's very delicate, it depends which one you got, how strong is cut here. So some are like softer, some are harder. It's maybe a little bit more scratchier than, you know, a wood stick. Wood stick is more softer here, so but still it can push also the cuticle eventually, but I'm not using that for that. I'm going to use this for clean the cuticle area, and this is key for that prep in this way, because we don't need an e-file, we don't need any cuticle remover, we just need the ceramic pusher. And did I wonder if I should cut this before? Maybe it didn't bother me, but I think I will want to cut them after. So with very delicate and round movements, I'm basically start cleaning my cuticle area. Dude, this is like an eyelashes. This is the most insane cuticle I ever had, probably. Whoa. Wow, this is crazy. So yeah, anyways, round movements. And this method is fantastic because you're going to clean very delicately your cuticle area for the skin that is still attached, and it will not basically damage your nail. using a hard brush. Don't use these soft brushes for that part. That's not for what they're meant. I was doing these things, but I stopped doing these bullshits. Hard brush is key for cleaning that part, for the prep part. And these little round movements. I mean, there's not much to clean here because it all is attached to the cuticle. Maybe here a little bit. I'm like a little in an uncomfortable position, so I didn't. I enjoyed so much my natural nails lately that I'm like literally don't want to do them anymore. Like I don't feel like put chemicals on my fingernails anymore. And I love the contact with air, and that doesn't mean that I think that my nails have lungs. The story of the baby lungs in nails is something that it's so freaking ridiculous and even a little bit stupid, let me say, talking about that, because like I don't think there is no one person in the planet like that ever thought that like lungs on the nails. I think is most like, you know, you just wanna have like your nail plate contact with the air, so when you like, I don't know, so when you know just doing that, you can feel the air on your nails. That's very pleasurable, because with this I percept suffocation even if my nail doesn't have lung. So, and she's not breathing directly with her baby mouth. Like all that like baby lung thing is just, to me, is like so ridiculous. But anyways, I enjoy very much not doing my nails, I'm not gonna lie. So that let's just, you know, remove this cuticle here. She's taking my nippers now. I feel a little bit uncomfortable because I'm definitely not a cuticle meister, a cuticle person. Just again, absolutely hate cut my cuticles. They're super sensitive. In this case, I think it's pretty obvious that we're going to cut it, but I don't like doing that. In particular, after all these months that I was not doing that, it's just like I feel like, ooh, I'm not one of these person that liked that part. It's just like horrible for me. Anyways, okay, we cut it. Oh, I survived. So I did cut the cuticle, and I don't want to cut more. That's enough for me. I pass. Surely no one will come to my channel to learn how to cut the cuticles, because this is not the right channel for cut the cuticles. I'm not a cuticle cutter. Anyways, I clean, I think, enough well all my skin area there, so I don't feel like, maybe here a little bit. And oh, you see, still we have like some cuticles that are leaving. This is, in my opinion, the best method I tried and practices for the nail prep. Hard brush, there we go. Now I'm going to take some cleaner, and I'm going to clean very well that area. I'm going to do it like afterwards, obviously, but also in this moment, because I want to remove already. I want to start removing all the, you know, oils eventually, because I use a lot of hand lotion. So And I'm going like very well. Next. And even this part is key, actually later is going to be key after we file. But I don't know, I'm doing it. I mean, I'm not doing my nails for so long that I don't even remember exactly now if I was doing that now or just later. Anyways, it's very key to take your finger here and just clean very well next to the cuticle area, eventually oil, natural oil there, because this is part of the prep for the best adhesion. Next, I'm going to use these soft files here, which from this part is very soft and this part is like, you know, the harder part. I was making big mistakes, which was doing my prep with this kind of files, but this one actually is a strong gradation, which is the one that I want to use here. I was using usually like a 200 maybe or something like that for prep, mattify my nail, and that was super wrong because instead of mattify and create a, you know, and create this little layer of damage, let's say, to my nail, the scratches, I wasn't doing it with these. I was just like mattify the nail in an incorrect way with this, so I stopped using these. I'm not using these anymore, also because they're not that comfortable to do that. But I start using these kind of files for, damn it, I don't know how to call it, but Polarga. So anyways, I will call it soft file because in this moment I'm just cannot function in English. Probably I'm a little tired. I should have recorded this video like earlier this morning, but I did not. It was so sunny. Oh yeah, one thing that I keep in forget for some reason from yesterday. The next step is actually filing your nails. In this case, I have to file this a little bit because this look like a little ice cream spoon. So the next step I stop also using for my natural nails. In this case, we're talking about natural nails. I stopped using these kind of files because I don't like to use these kind of files on my natural nails. They might cause, in my opinion, also some damages. I'm not saying that you cannot use them, but I went back to what I was using all my life before doing my nails, which is metallic files, you know, like that. And I absolutely love these. They ruin way less the nails. You can go actually, you know, deeper in the corners without damaging the nails. Like in general, I just absolutely love metallic files. So yeah, I'm just stick with these for my natural nails. And just going to file this a little bit. No, I mean, I'm not gonna short her. This nail is the one that always have the worst shape because as soon she start growing, she just open like a flower. She just like get like super wide in here. It's just so weird. I don't know. She just like I don't know what's going on with her. She's always like so irregular. It doesn't matter what I'm doing or not doing. Now I probably file her like very uneven, but so the next step we're going to this one, and this is like also key for that preparation. I start filing this nail, but the filing is like extremely gentle. It's extremely gentle, and the best way that I can say it is like the way that I learned from that video that I told you at the beginning. You have to create little scratches on your nail. That's the point. That's what you need to do. You don't have to focus too much on the mattify idea of the nails, because you can also
mattify her by polishing her with that part, and it's not the same. If you're taking like a soft part of the file and you're going to like thinking that you have to mattify it, you can literally doing a mistake. You can use that and you're going to like polish your nail pad and it's going to look matte, but the adhesion is not going to be the same. So this is not the way you have to do. You have to like create little scratches on your nails, and then automatically creating these little scratches, you are mattify the surface. But she's not gonna be mattified because she's polished. She's gonna mattify because you created, you know, you just scratch filed away the thin layer of your nail. You have to be super delicate. This is, you have to think that you can imagine that you're playing violin, and with this kind of file that is long, actually not a little block file, it's way easier, at least for me. So you have to think that you have to create little scratches and literally just feeling it, like, you know, that you create little scratches without filing her too much, too deep, or pushing. Like, you're not pushing, you're caressing. Literally, you just caressing your nail bed with the file, and while damaging, of course, with damaging a little bit the nail bed. Like, how you can think that this is not damaging? I mean, it's so obvious that it's damaging. I don't know why they keep in saying that you're not damaging the nails. So, like, the first thing that they teach me in nail school, both of the nail schools, multiple teachers, distance of like 20 years from one school to another school, teachers, another country, doing nails are going to damage the nails. And the fact that all your lovely stylists, they're going to like put in your head that the nail product and all this procedure are not gonna damage your nails, is because this is their job and they're making money this way. So yeah, I always was super honest. I mean, I think it's obvious that these things are damaging the nails. Like, it's obvious to me that if you bleach your hair, you're going to damage them. And even if you like put color, permanent color on your hair, you're going to damage them. So yeah, that doesn't mean that it stopped me. Actually, it stopped me because I don't want to damage them anymore. But doesn't mean that it stopped all the people that are doing their nails or their hair. We just put in chemicals and destroyed our bodies with stuff. That doesn't mean that we're not doing it. We're doing it anyways, right? I'm not willing to lie. I'm just super honest. Like, you can say that like scratching a layer of your nail, even if it's gentle and thin, isn't damaging your nails. So I don't know. Anyways, with this, it's awesome because you can actually go, you know, next to the cuticle area. That with these, I already a little bit, you know, clean and mattify. Actually, I clean very well the cuticle and I mattify. So being careful always to make sure that in this area is also scratched, because sometimes you can get product disattached from here if you don't focus there. But anyways, you can see that we have a lot of little scratches, and that's what we need, because that's what we need to be able to make the product attach to your nail plate. So next, I'm going to use again my cleaner, and I'm doing the spray directly, but you don't have to. And cleaning one more time and disaggregating. I'm crying at this point. I was like so happy to not doing my nails, but hey, I decided to sacrifice because I wanted to share that method. It's like it's just so simple, so cheap, so that you can do yourself, so undamaging. Like, you cannot really damage yourself, at least, except obviously if you're not doing something crazy, you know. But if you like being gentle to yourself and you just do it in this way, like your product is going to stay, you're not gonna damage your nail plate in the damaging that we're doing by doing our nails. The damage is going to be way less, and you're going to be able to have your nails for sure, like 3 weeks, a month, and they're not gonna disattach. They're not going to disattach if you're doing that properly. They're not gonna disattach. So I'm not. So this is the editing me, and for some reason I lost one file and I cannot find it. The next step was supposed to be applying eventually for who want some primer. And to make it very short, I'm not using primers, like basically never anymore, because in my opinion they also can damage your nails because they dehydrate it too much, and the acids that are inside also are make your nails weaker. And this is just my opinion, so I'm not saying you don't have to use primer. Do what you feel it's right for you, what is the need of your nails, but I'm personally not using primers, so I'm skipping this step, and I basically never using primers. But I'm going directly with my base, and you know, you can use a regular base, then color, and then top. I actually like to use this kind of gels in a bottle, B-ups, and these are all hybrids. The ones that I'm using in Poland, in Europe, we call them hybrids. It means that they're a combination between gels and regular nail polish, and I love them. I just love them. I love to use them. I love the fact that like mostly soak off and they're staying. Obviously, it's not the same of gel because with these you can, you know, make an extension like no more than 1 centimeter, but I wouldn't say that you can do 1 centimeter with them. Anyways. I love this. You can do also an overlay with that. This is my absolutely favorite old product. So yeah, I actually also like Indigo. This one is no bad at all. It's like removable. It means that it's sucking off. It's pretty good. Although I'm not a believer of really the benefit of some protein and like good stuff in certain kind of, you know, gels, but the other one that I remember was pretty good. I remember liking it, so I still doesn't change that this one is my favorite, so I feel comfortable with that. Over my days. Oh, I forgot. I don't want to do an overlay actually. Yeah, I just forgot that I don't want to do an overlay. I was like getting ready to do an overlay, and now I just remind myself that I don't want to do an overlay. I don't feel the need. My nails are super strong at the moment. And I want to have the less of the product possible to file or soak off later, honestly. So I'm just doing like my layer of product. And even though I could go way closer to the cuticles, I don't feel the need. I like to maintain the distance. Honestly, I don't feel the need to going too close to the cuticle, honestly. That's not. Even I learned how to do it, you know, going like very deep under the cuticle almost. I just don't favor that. I'm taking thin brush, and I usually helping myself to go where I couldn't go or see, like in this case I'm not seeing very well what I'm doing when I'm recording the videos because I'm too far from my eyeballs. Anyways, you know, for the sake of obviously of the video, I'm going to finish these nails completely, complete this nail, but the prep, we already did that, you know, with that we already close. And with the wood stick, usually helping. I'm just making sure that I didn't touch the cuticle, basically. But I don't feel like touching the cuticle. Okay, I'm going in the lamp and cure it for 60 seconds. So next, I got this palette, metallic palette mixer for actually for makeup. And I'm going to use this Indigo Nail Influencer Pudalek. I mean, it's just, well, obviously this is a pink. This is the same pink, but I feel this is sitting there from yesterday. I didn't clean it, so we're just going to give it like a little bit of freshness here. Yup. Okay, and I left a sticky layer here because I didn't move too much, I think, so I shouldn't have like hair. We'll see. Taking different brush. I'm going to do the same thing I did there, just keeping the same. And I'm going to the way I move that because you can see my phone. And I'm going to bloop. Doing a French. By following my natural line. Wish I could see better what I'm doing because I have the light just mirroring itself. Oops. And then I'm taking like a little bigger brush and just bloop. I mean, I don't have, I don't say that I'm a master of Frenchies, but kind of I am in the sense that I'm absolutely not scared or worried of doing them because when I was younger and I was doing nails like an extra earning, like second or third job extra, so I was like a mobile, you know, moving around and going at home of people. And I was just doing Frenchies because that was what they wanted. That was like what was fashion back then. And they just want to do. My clients, I just have clients that wouldn't do Frenchies. That's all I was doing. So, actually I love Frenchies. Yes. On me. In general, actually, I love them. Okay, I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. Okay, next step, we're going to put some top coat. I don't have my favorite top coat, which is usually Silker. I have like this one, which is a giant ball, so I will go with that. For that one is No Wipe Top, the No Wipe Top of Nail Reserve, Los Angeles. I have a discount code still, maybe working, I'm not sure. If you buy like at least 3 product on their website, not valuable, or obviously it's like 50% off discount code, I believe. Bobic. Not if there are already like other, you know, discount codes. Anyways, I have like a video about it on my channel. I'm going to put some top coat in here. Loop. I like doing my nails. Listen, I love to do my nails. It's less pleasurable for the fact that I'm recording, so it's not that chill whatever moment anymore. It's became, you know, a little bit like, you know, like a job. So in that, I have to say that changed for that. I love doing my nails. I love to have them done, but I absolutely hate remove them and fill them, honestly. And I'm like just looking and directing myself in the direction of like I want to have them and remove them when I want it in the fastest and easier way possible, because the removing part, I hate removing the gels. Like, just absolutely hate that. Being careful to close the corner in there. Turn it upside down a little bit and, you know, just making sure they fill up eventually some gaps, if there are some. Like with the Frenchies, you're not always going to have like an even, you know, line or whatever. I'm not care now. I'm just going to, no cuticle are touched, I'm just going to cure it for 60 seconds. Okay, so now when we still warm, fresh warm, I have this new nail glassy pearl effect, which is absolutely beautiful. I love it, and I have this silicone tool here. Just doom, doom, doom. Oh my gosh, I'm so close that I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Anyways, zoom, 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 and being careful that it's still warm. The top. I'm using no wipe top, so I didn't add like a sticky layer on. I just can go over and just do that. But if you wait too much, if you wait too much, that the after you left the UV lamp, your top is going to cool down, so the adhesion of the you know, of the patterns is going to be less of this kind of aurora pearly glassy things, you know, the donuts patterns, these kind of patterns here. It's just going to be less beautiful, let's say. It has to be a little bit warm still, even though it's not if you touch it, but you know, the UV lamp it make it warm, so it is warm actually. You can do it also with the globe. And look how beautiful is that. Oh my gosh, I love that effect. I saw that effect on a magazine, I think last year, because I love, I'm a native girl. I still love always and forever watching magazines, like real magazines, not like internet pages that are burning my eyeball off. But anyways, this is the right moment to use like a soft brush, and I'm just going to remove like the little fairy dust that is left there. And there you go, super nice. And I'm going to apply again top coat. I loved it from last year, that effect. I found this pattern. So usually it will be the best if you have like 2 top coats and you keep one for the patterns, and when you use patterns, and one just for neutral without any dusty things. There's a hair, wonderful. But I don't have it, another one. I finished mine and that was sent to me, so I was like, okay, whatever, I'm not gonna buy another one. Everything is so expensive, but you know. I don't know where you living, but in here in Poland, they just, I don't know, wanna do with us. Everything is just so expensive, and get expensive and expensive and expensive. So yeah. Okay, remember the free edge, making sure I didn't touch the cuticle area. Turn it upside down if I want. Gosh, I didn't notice that I was so close up. I don't even know if you saw what I just did, but anyways, I haven't done anything amazing particular. I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. Nail pad and some cleaner again, and cleaning not the top, but just cleaning around to remove the glassy powder that is on my cuticles. Ooh, wow, loved it, love this. I love this when I'm going outside. Actually, I still have to record, forgot to record even this one. How it look like, you know, without the artificial light. The natural light is always the best and more realistic than when you sit under all these lights like I do now. And obviously going to take my cuticle oil and put it all around. And consider to put the cuticle oil also under your nail, natural nails obviously an extension, because it will help to keep hydrate your nail and give elasticity, maintain the elasticity of your nail. Very important, because we just deshydrate her a little bit, you know, for obviously adhesion purposes up there. So at least from here she's going to like suck a little bit back, a little bit of oils, and is gonna to like also help to not make your product, your nail when she growing, because sometimes when you grow your nail growing and just closing more towards the inside or going like get rounder. I have some nails that they do that. I think more these ones, like mine is actually open wider, but anyways, whatever is the case, it's help to keep the elasticity and is going to like prevent disattached also product from the nail plate. So yeah, there you go. That's this is my nail, you know, this one, this case I just finished it. But the important obviously was the nail prep that I did. Wow, I really like this effect. I love this effect. I'm also very happy that I got me finally UV gloves protection for my hand. Consider that if you like doing your nails a lot, even if you're young, because if you start young, you know, you want to like damaging, you know, with UV light your hand, and you got like, you can get like these colorations, you know, your skin is going to look older. It's nice to have like a little bit of protection for the UV lamps that also are ruining your our skin. So yeah, I hope you find this video valuable somehow. I hope I help. You know, if you have doubt, you can write me a comment down below. Don't forget to give a like to this video if you enjoy it or consider it valuable, and it's very important. It will help my channel, and consider to subscribe if you didn't yet, and it's also going to help my channel so I can finally maybe, you know, start doing more videos and maybe start earning something. That will be actually very nice. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time. Bye.
And as usual, this is how they look like with natural light. So I just record all the video. That was perfect, and I didn't turn it on my microphone. So yes, again.